Good morning. Good morning to each of you. I am Dr. Corrine Johnson, and I would like to welcome each of you on this morning to Grace for Today 5 minute devotions. And on this morning, our subject is going to be Let Jesus Lighten Your Load. And our key scripture is going to be coming from Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 through 30. And it says, Come to me, excuse me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Excuse me, y'all, my voice is leaving. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Wow. So, on this morning, when we think about a yoke, when we think about a yoke, it is a wooden cross piece that connects two animals. And the purpose of it connecting the animals is so that they can pull a load together. And so the yoke cuts the load in half because each animal is pulling part of the load. And so when Jesus is saying to us to take his yoke upon you, he's not saying he's going to give you his problems, but Jesus doesn't have any problems. So instead, he's going to share your load. He's going to take your problems on himself and bear them with you. So he uses three verbs in today's verse. He says, come, take, and learn. And so Jesus says, come to me. In other words, team up with me, partner with me, then take on a lighter load. Learn how I do it, because this is going to reduce your stress. This is going to make it easier for you to navigate through life. So, what burdens are you carrying on your own this morning? What's weighing you down? I want to encourage you to know that you don't have to do it alone, because you can take that load to Jesus. And when you take that load to Jesus, he'll exchange your burdens. He'll exchange your stress, your aggravation, and your frustration for his peace, for his joy. And so when you're yoked with Christ, you move together with him in the same direction and at the same speed, letting him direct you as you go. So, what can you give to Jesus this morning to lighten your load? How can you learn from him? And so, I want to encourage you, no matter what it is that you're going through, no matter what the burden may be, you don't have to carry it, because Jesus is our burden bearer. And we can begin to release every burden, every care, every concern to him, because his yoke is easy and his burden is light. And he wants us to not bring everything to him. He wants us to know that he's Abba Father. And because he's Abba Father, he cares enough for us that when we bring it to him, he'll exchange it and he'll give us something greater. And so on this morning, thank you all so much for tuning in and joining with me for Grace for Today, 5 minute devotions. And it is my prayer that as you go forth on today, that you will allow Jesus to lighten your load. God bless you and have a great day.